We provide very different type of care today than we did 25 years ago. We want to be part of the development of our field so that the next generation of babies are cared for better than the ones we're caring for today.
What we hope to do here at Dell Children's is bring the best medical education, clinical care of the past with all of the great innovation and things of the future.
The training program here is very unique. Our fellows have the flexibility of designing the program that they want for themselves. So they can choose electives which vary from global health, point of care ultrasound, to cardiac ICU, because we have all those programs available for them. They can also choose when they want to focus on their research program versus be on the clinical service. So that flexibility is very, very nice.
We want to make them not just good clinical technicians, we also want to help them mature and develop as human beings.
Every fellowship training program needs to have balance. A fellow needs to be trained in the daily bread and butter of the prenatal preterm consult, but they also need to know how to take care of a baby who's had 4 or 5 surgeries before they ever leave the hospital.
Our fellows will have an opportunity to see a full breadth of neonatal care within the system. Dell Children's Hospital has the sickest of the sick. We provide care to, on average, 32 patients a day right now, but just recently expanded our capacity up to 56 beds. The Seton Medical Center NICU is currently a 44-bed unit that is in the process of being relocated to a completely new women's tower, which is slated to open in 2025.
At UT Austin, our fellowship program is a central core part of the division. The faculty love working with the fellows. It brings such a sense of excitement, academic rigor, and curiosity every day to what we do.
Part of what drew us to the program was the excitement we felt during our interview from everyone that we talked to.
You could very easily see how excited people were just about the idea of having fellows. It was, oh my God, fellows, we're so excited to have you. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
One of the things that really attracted me to the program was Dr. Groves and the POCUS curriculum that they were starting.
What's so exciting about the way that our fellowship program approaches point-of-care ultrasound training is it's not a one-day workshop, but it's an everyday skill that we utilize at the bedside. And so our fellows will have the volume, the experience, but also leadership within point-of-care ultrasound training, that when they graduate, they could go and start a point-of-care ultrasound program at any unit in the country.
One of the key things that we really want to do with fellows is to make sure they walk out on their last day totally ready to start their first day as an attending. And that means we have to give them the autonomy to be making those decisions.
I think they're really great at what we call earned autonomy. So you start out being more heavily supervised, and throughout the year and throughout our fellowship, as we kind of show what we're able to do and the knowledge we've gained, we're given more opportunities to really take some leadership roles.
So our fellows here at Dell Med are encouraged to be leaders the minute they walk through our doors. So we'll begin to mentor them even as first-year fellows to begin to pick up on those leadership skills that they're going to need. That's going to be very critical for success in their career.
Coming into fellowship, it had been a long time since I've been in the NICU. The way that program leadership structured the orientation process really helped me get up to speed and feel comfortable getting into the NICU as of my first clinical rotation. I think one of the coolest things in the fellowship so far was the opportunity to participate in a fixed-wing airplane transport and being able to be a part of a team that go out and flew to another city to bring back a baby who needed further evaluation that we could provide.
It's hard to find the coolest experience within the last 6 months, because I feel like every month there's a new cool experience. I think this is the first time in my career where, since I've started fellowship, I could see myself staying here for the long term.
One of the things I've enjoyed the most so far is being part of the new special delivery unit. So we have a new fetal center that has opened recently, and so our high-risk deliveries happen here at the Children's Hospital, whereas before they had to be transferred in from our outlying facility. Being part of kind of seeing the development of the process of how deliveries happen here and what that looks like has been wonderful.
Honestly, just speaking, the coolest part about the job is really you're there for people on what could be their worst day, and you are able to turn it around, and that's the coolest thing ever, right?
As we're trying to take great care of the patient, an essential element of that is that we take great care of each other. And so that means attendings taking care of each other and the nurse practitioners caring for one another. The fellows are part of that program. We have social activities outside of the hospital, which the fellows participate in. So they really are part of our NICU family.
I know it's always cliche to say it, but it's like, it does feel like family. Everyone is there for us. We have everyone's like personal numbers. If I have no doubt, if like I had a problem in the middle of the night, I could call any of our attendings or fellows and they would be there to help.
They are like always kind of letting us know that they are open to like hearing like things that are going well, things that are going poorly, like it doesn't really matter.
Our directors are always there for us and making sure that we are heard, and if we have any concerns that they're listening in and trying to see what avenues they could do to try to fix it for us.
From the start, from the orientation, there was time built in for us to be able to really spend some time together outside of clinical duties to really get to know each other. We hung out a lot with Erica's family and her kids.
Austin's a really fun city, so it's nice being somewhere that has so much culturally going on. There's lots of things to go do and see.
It's a great outdoor city. We're nestled in right within the hills. There's a lot of trails.
It's very much a part of the program and a part of the culture for you to spend time with family and friends and to have a life outside of the program. It truly is a very friendly and cordial environment. But on top of that, when you look forward in your career and you try to envision the type of neonatologist that you want to be, all of the neonatologists that I've met here have been people that I would want to be like.
I think when fellows are looking for a program, they want to know, am I going to be well trained and be a good doctor? Yes. Is it going to be a place that I might want to stay forever? And 100% yes.